Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome if you're a new viewer. In this video we're going to be covering installing the SSP Undertray and getting rid of all of those annoying plastics that we have under the front of the Evo 10. Any of you that have watched a couple of my other videos where I've had to take off some of the plastics, or if you've done it yourself, you know just how much of a pain these things are. The goal of the SSP aluminum undertray is to make this a lot easier. So instead of having to deal with all those push and pop caps, all you got to do is deal with 10mm bolts, pop them out, drop the tray, do what you need to do, put it back on. If all you're doing is an oil change or just need to jack up the front end, like if you're working on suspension or something, they have access panels for that, which you'll see in this video. So we're going to cover what tools you need, and we'll put links to those down in the description. So enough of me talking. Let me show you how nice this is compared to what we originally had with the plastics.
Alright, so we got in the aluminum undertray from SSP today. And let's see how it looks. Alright, so we've got all the hardware here, both the cover plates, the mid joining plates. Take a look at those. Powder coating on that looks good. And yep, still good. Yep. Alright, so powder coating on all the plates looks good. There's been a few videos I've seen where people have said that the powder coating wasn't very good on the underside of this. The only spot I see is right there in that crack. Other than that, the powder coating looks pretty good on this one. Alright. This one, a little nick right there. Other than that, looks good. You don't even need to paint this one like you see in some of the videos. They're real good on this one. So that's what's in the box. Let's get it put together.
Alright, so for installing the undertray, pretty simple tool set. We've got these black pliers up here. They're going to be for removing all those pesky plastics that are holding the factory plastic undertray on. We've got the two clippers here, which you'll see in the video how I use those for making the couple minor plastic cuts that need to be made for mounting the undertray on. I've got the impact here. Now you won't want to use it on full power. I just use it to make the job a little bit quicker for getting bolts out, putting bolts in on this job. You don't need it for its power. I actually recommend finish tightening them with your little ratchet to make sure you don't strip anything out, because you really don't want to strip these out. There are 3 bolts, big bolts you're going to have to take out. I recommend having PV blast and a torch to treat those and help remove those. I'll put a link to a video down below for a guy that has a really good in-depth video on getting loose rusty bolts when you have them, because I actually had one that I snapped the head off, and I'll have a video coming here soon showing how I am going to extract that bolt out of the car so that I can put in the last undertray bolt. And you'll use the 12mm for the bar that you've got to take off, which I can show you that on the video, and I'll include a picture showing you exactly where that bar is. And all the rest of the bolts you're going to put back in to install the undertray are all going to be 10 mils You won't need any additional bolts. Everything comes with it when you get it, so you don't need to buy any extra bolts. I've got some red Loctite over here. I'd actually almost recommend blue Loctite if you want to put Loctite, just to make sure that none of the bolts come back out. So that's it. Not a lot of tools for this job.
We've got these rubber pieces here. Here's the flat side. So we're going to put these in the holes there. These are for holding on your access panels. And here are your joiner plates. Those will go right here. I want to show you the minor modification you've got to do to the body for a couple of these bolts. All these are your clips for attaching the panel to the car. 6 of them, you're going to have to make a minor modification to your fender liners for the under tray attached to those. I would recommend putting these up from the bottom so that you keep that underneath flush fitment. Now the longer bolts that you have are going to be the ones that go into the rubber right here. So what I've got laid out here now, here in the front you've got the 6 bolts just like you do in the factory. They give you brand new ones to use. Then these are the ones where you'll have to put a clip in and then put the screw in. These 3 back here are the ones where you'll actually have to cut your fender liner to get the bracket to fit on so that you can put the screw in. These 3, the biggest bolts in there, are your rear mount bolts that actually will mount this to the vehicle. Then these 3 here are the ones where you will have to cut the cut on this side, and then again just the rest of them are just clip them on, put your bolt in. Before I put this on the vehicle, I'm going to spray paint here down the middle after I get all these actually wrench tight, because that will help stop them from wanting to back out. You can also put a drop of Locktite on them if you want to, which I may do that as well before I wrench tighten them down. Let me get that done, then I'll show you the cutting you need to get done, and then we'll put this on. Alright, so here it is with all my painting done. You can see the row of bolts here on the left side that hold the 2 panels together. Those are all black now. I primered and repainted this flat black, make the bolts kind of match. I think it looks a little bit better. When I took off the bar down here under the car, which I'll show you where that goes, it was rusted and chipped and all that, so I decided to go ahead and stripped it down, repainted it. Thought the red would act like a nice little accent underneath, not like anybody's going to see it regularly. And looking at this, if you're trying to figure out any positioning, this would be if you're laying under the car looking up, what you would see. So the right side is the driver's side, the left side is the passenger side as we're looking at it right now. For these that you have to actually cut, which there's 3 of them here toward the back, which I'll show you where those are when I get them done. What I like to do to make sure to get the best fitment possible is I will take the clip, push it on as far as it'll go, then take me a piece of paper and measure from the center of one hole to the center of the other. Take my flat nose snips here, that should actually be about the right. Well, we're going to go a little deeper, but then we'll take these snip that piece out, check how much closer we are, and make sure it has clearance. So just a little bit farther. And once we've got it in there, and there we go. So no more plastic cut than needed, and cut just wide enough so the bracket really doesn't have any room to move left or right. And because it's right, it's cut just right on the depth, doesn't have any room to move this way either. So that'll help keep it a little more secure, both for your wheel well guard right here and the plate itself. So let me get the rest of these done, and then we'll show you where all of the bolt locations are for this. Another thing that I want to point out is, if you look here, you can see there's this little tab right in there. So if you were to get one of these on and need to get it off, you can slide the screwdriver in here like this and just pry up under that little tab, and you'll be able to pop it out of the plastic. So you got this one, and this one that you'll have to cut the plastic to get them to fit. Then you've got that one, that one, that one, this one, and it's the right one. The left one is an actual clip. That one, and now we're to the 6 that you normally use, so you don't have to do anything for those. And that's all of those. Then you got this one, that one, that one. There's the corner one there. Then this one. Then we're going to go back to ones you have to modify the plastic for again. You've got that one, and then these 2 corner ones. And so these are the 4 that you'll have to actually do some cutting on the plastic for. Now I'm going to put this in. Alright, so here you can see the underside. Don't have the video for this. The file got corrupted. So I've got a picture that we'll be talking through here. So here at the back you can see the rear bar, which will go on top of the plate. And you've got the 3 bolts here. The one to the far right is the one that the head snapped off of. So you don't see the bolt in there, because I've still got to do the extraction on that in order to be able to put that bolt in. Then here on the left you have your oil access panel. Then there on the right, with the still silver bolts, is your jack point. So that's your central jack point where you can jack up the whole front of the car with an individual jack. And so this is what it should look like once you have it installed on the vehicle. Pretty straightforward, not anything super complicated. And you'll notice the jack stands back there holding up the car. Always use your jack stands.
Alright, so in this video, we did the unboxing of the SSP Undertray. We showed you how to put it together, showed you how to install it, and we'll have links down below to any of the parts and tools that you'll need to do the install the way that I did it here in this video. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. And we've got more videos coming. We've got more videos we've already done on the Evo. And if you enjoy our videos, please hit the subscribe to help support the channel. We appreciate all of you viewers and subscribers that help to keep this channel alive. The ones of you that I've helped and are helping and will be helping are the ones that make this worthwhile and make it worth the time that it takes to do these videos. So thank you for coming. And again, don't forget, hit the subscribe in order to support the channel. Don't forget to hit the like to let us know if you like this video. And don't forget to hit the bell notification to stay up to date on our latest videos as they come out. God bless and have a great day.